I'm Reverend Yolanda, she, her pronouns. I am a trans, femme, genderqueer storyteller, so I am not creating a character. I am Reverend Yolanda, and I've been with Drag Story Hour since the very beginning here in New York City, so maybe 6, 7, 8 years, however long we've been here. So, I am a trans femme, genderqueer, singer-songwriter, storyteller, and interfaith minister. I really am a reverend, and my legal name is Yolanda, so I'm not creating a character. My name is Reverend Yolanda, whether I'm dressed like this or some other way. Okay. My favorite question so far from kids has been, what the f*** is wrong with you?
So that fellow we just heard from in the first clip, Reverend Yolanda, is out here reading to children for Drag Queen Story Hour. Now my question is, who are the parents bringing their kids to these events? Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So I have a fairly quick and very crazy liberal meltdown clown world update for you guys today. And as usual, we have, well, very little time to waste. So let's get into it. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment. So this individual with the pink hair is Tammy. Timmy? Tammy. Now, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but if you look right over my shoulder here, Tammy has a she/her pronoun pin on his jacket. Now, Tammy is a biological man that identifies as a trans woman, calls himself a transbian or trans lesbian. Now, Tammy will not date other trans lesbians, only is lesbians, and will only use ladies' restrooms. Wait, what?
He looks like a fucking loser.
All right, let's keep it moving with everybody's favorite paid establishment shill, the young lad Harry. Now, in this clip, Harry says that those who voted for Donald Trump got played. Now, keep in mind as you're listening to this, Harry said even after the debate that Trump had with Joe Biden back in July, that Biden would continue to be the Democrat Party candidate and eventually go on to win the election. So Harry has already proven to everyone that he literally has no idea what he's talking about. Roll it.
To all of you Trump supporters out there, you got played so badly by Donald Trump. His entire campaign promise to you was we're going to lower prices. Now, just today, he said it's going to be very hard to lower grocery prices. After saying he could do it like that, it would be so easy. And Donald Trump also recently said that he couldn't guarantee that his tariffs won't raise prices. So congratulations, MAGA. Not only are you not getting lower prices, but instead you're getting higher prices because we pay the tariffs. All of us were telling you before the election that this would happen, that Donald Trump's policies are only going to raise prices. He can't just magically lower the price of groceries. You didn't listen. So have fun.
You are a fucking moron.
Next up, we have this lady who claims misogyny is the reason Carmelo Harris didn't win the election. Well, I guess it could be that or the fact that she is so fucking unlikable. It's like potato, right? Roll it.
So here is my biggest unresolved question. Why are we not talking about the misogyny? Why are we not talking about the fact that there is a large percentage of Americans, both who are conservative and even some who are liberal, who cannot fathom a woman, especially a black woman, for president? And that is perhaps the reason that we actually are here right now. Why is every pundit and pollster and political expert absolutely dismissing that question out of hand? And I am telling you, I have probably sat in more meetings at this point than 99% of Americans in the country on why we lost. And there's all kinds of theories. You know, Democrats are out of touch with working Americans. Okay, very true in many ways, not nearly as out of touch as Republicans are, but, you know, Joe Biden, one of the most pro-worker presidents in the history of our country. But okay, you know, Kamala Harris went too far to the right. Kamala Harris went too far to the left. It was the trans people. It was the, you know, what about it was the misogyny? And, you know, I would be somewhat reassured that maybe the pundits knew what they were talking about on this question, except that every single person who writes an article with the title, "It wasn't the misogyny, okay?" is male. Seriously, you guys, the misogyny, can we not sweep it under the rug one more time?
Woman, get back in here and make me a sandwich.
These people are never going to figure out why they lost the election until they stop screaming about racism and misogyny and come to grips with the fact that Carmelo Harris is the worst possible presidential candidate ever. Unless you're this lady who thinks she's the smartest and most capable. Roll it.
Checking in. How you doing? There's not even really a need to ask, and I know that, like, I'm just frozen, angry, sad, disappointed, you know, all those things, because we finally thought, like, this woman, she is so qualified, and she is so smart, and she would do such a great job. But our country hates women. And I just hope, for those of you that voted for him, that the future that's coming is what you wanted. I hope it is. I hope that whatever happens is what you wanted. And for those of you, especially my younger friends who are out there who don't have much hope today or are feeling really defeated, I know the feeling. I'm feeling it right now. I'm just like, I can hardly even breathe, you know, but I'm also watching my dude outside playing with my dogs because he knows that I don't have the capacity to do that right now. And he voted for Donald Trump in 2016. We weren't a couple back then. He wasn't even back in my life at that point. And obviously he didn't vote for him now. But we'll get through this somehow.
Okay. Cuckoo.
Now, I'm sure many of you have probably heard by now that Donald Trump was recently and rightfully named Time Magazine's Person of the Year because, God forbid, we still called it Man of the Year. Anyway, I think it was well-deserved, but it really did trigger a lot of these shitlibs. Roll it.
Well, Time Magazine, just when you thought the media couldn't get any worse, you guys said, hold my beer. In a year where we had Taylor Swift, Kamala Harris, and Giselle Pichot, you chose the most repugnant, vile human being to ever walk the earth as your Person of the Year. At least half of America, and probably most of the world, is absolutely disgusted. I hope you go out of business.
You one crazy ass bitch!
And next up, we have former CNN propagandist Don Lemon, who is also super triggered that Trump won Time Magazine's Person of the Year. Roll it.
Now, if they wanted to make someone Person of the Year, they would have made someone who, and my God, I'm sure he loves this, right? If they wanted to make someone Person of the Year, I don't know, they could have done it with any person. People, they could have done it to someone who actually stood for democracy, who stands for democracy in the country. Now, you think about what encompasses Person of the Year. Just because you are elected President of the United States does not mean that you should be Person of the Year. What Time Magazine, what are you doing? Let me ask you, Time Magazine. What do you say to the women who, I guess, still read Time Magazine? Or the women who don't they do like a whole Time 100 thing or something, which, you know, what about the women who are on that list? What about that? I'm sure some of them will had dealt with issues that women have to deal with, like discrimination in the workplace, SA, all kinds of things. You have someone on the cover of your magazine who is an adjudicated assaulter. You have someone who inspired an insurrection. You have someone who, without a doubt, the evidence is there, tried to overturn a free and fair election. Bullshit. You had someone who had multiple criminal counts and found guilty on multiple criminal counts. And you name them Person of the Year? Is this a joke? Did we get something wrong? Did someone scam us? Are we sure about this, producers? There is a convicted felon on the cover of Time magazine as the Person of the Year. Maybe we're being scammed. Did someone put out a fake tweet or something about this?
You are an incredibly big piece of shit.
Hey guys, real quick, before we go any further, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to let this loop on the screen. Now, for those of you that have been asking for more Weezy clips in the comment section, I don't know if you're kidding or not, but here you go, Weezy's latest OOTN, or Outfit of the Night. Anyway, today's video is being brought to us by none other than Pastor Bob Rogers. Pastor Bob, thank you so much, sir, for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate the support. And I want to give a big shout out to today's honorable mention, Pastor Bob Rogers, for leaving a super thanks on the last video. So, Pastor Bob, once again, sir, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So once again, today's video sponsor is Pastor Bob Rogers, with the honorable mention going to Pastor Bob Rogers. Now, if you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. All right, I think we've all seen enough of Weezy for one day. Get this off the screen, please. Ugh.
Oh, that's so disgusting. Oh my God.
All right, let's step away from politics and the liberal meltdowns for a moment and listen to this slightly rotund preacher preach his sermon. Now, it sounds to me like he has a chicken wing stuck in his airway. Roll it.
And I'm getting my victory because victory, yes. I'm not there yet, but I'm almost. Glory to Jesus. Victory belongs to the people. To the people of God, the lighthouse.
It's funny because he's fat.
All right, next up we have this young fellow who is the exact opposite of toxic masculinity, showing us all the little accessories he made for his outfit. Now, this clip gets very annoying very quickly, so if you can't make it through the whole thing, I totally understand. Now, I wonder, if there was no such thing as social media, would he be acting like this? Roll it.
Here's where I found everything for today's outfit. Handmade by me. Target. Daiso. Dollar Tree. Handmade by me. Shein. eBay. Walmart. Halloween store. Made by me. Dollar Tree. Miniso. The hair clips are from Daiso and from Amazon and handmade by me. The Band-Aid and the stickers are also from Daiso. The eyeball rings are from Dollar Tree about 7 years ago, and I also made these rings with beads that I found at Dollar Tree. Made by me, made by me, made by me. Halloween store, made by me. I put a plushie on a bracelet, made by me, made by me. Again, almost all my bracelets and all my necklaces and almost all of my hair clips are all handmade by me. This bag is from my brand Atomic Laundry Apparel, and so is the matching keychain. Dollar Tree, Squishmallow brand, another toy from Dollar Tree. Let's take this off so I can show you the rest of my outfits. I found all of these plushies at a thrift store and I sewed them onto this belt that I found at Walmart. These are kids' toys that I found at Target, and I found all of these toys at the thrift store. The shorts are handmade by me, the leggings are from the brand AC/DC Rag, and then the fluffy leg warmers are from me as well. Right now, since I'm in the house, I am just wearing my house slippers. They are from Walmart.
It just seems kind of gay, doesn't it?
All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up with yet another clip from The View. This show is the gift that keeps on giving. Now, in this clip, Whoopi Goldberg says that by wanting to make America healthy, RFK Jr. is essentially fat-shaming people. These women are insufferable. Anyway, things are clearly getting very crazy out there, guys, so please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time, love you guys. Peace. Roll it.
Now,
this isn't just about food.
No, it's not.
This is sometimes people
Genetics.
are born genetically larger.
Agreed. I didn't mean to.
No,
cut
no,
that
I know
out.
you didn't.
Yeah.
And, but I want to say this to
RFK.
That's his name. Because you're setting folks up for shame.
Yeah.
That's what you're trying. Maybe you don't know you're doing. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say you don't know, you don't realize what you do to people when you say stuff like that, because it doesn't work for everybody. And I'm going to show you, sir, because I weighed close to 300 less than 2 years ago.
God damn, that's a big bitch. And you ain't black.